Welcome back in. Welcome back in. It's your boy Mike back at you for week 4 as we prepare to take on the New England Patriots. Now, Arizona was able to pick up their first win of the year a week ago against San Francisco, marking rookie Glenn Roberts' first career win, and also kept them in striking distance. A loss there would have dropped them to 0-3, with San Fran then already winning one matchup, and a 3-game hole is not something you want to fall into, as far as playoff positioning is concerned. As you see, Rashad Bateman, man, I just can't speak enough about him. He gets a whole lot of airtime when it comes to these kinds of things. 8 for 214 and 4 touchdowns. See a couple of those other performances as well. Frankie Louvu looking good. He's actually become a pretty good player in real life for the Panthers. Someone that they're probably going to look to extend in real life. So here we are. Zaven Collins going to have the opportunity to break out to X Factor. If he were to get that done, he would be the second defensive X Factor on the team, behind B.J. Ojulari, of course, who got that after a stellar rookie season. And, Coach doesn't want to put too much on the, shoulders of Glenn Roberts. So, we're just going to have the team step up. This is a big game. We already lost to Miami earlier in the year in week 2. As you see a couple more upgrades getting there. Lewis Sane, definitely want to just continue to work on that coverage, both man and zone, and he's going to get a nice little boost right here, plus 2-man. Of course, Glenn Roberts, man, here he is. Had an encouraging performance last week against San Francisco. Definitely, very efficient, took care of the ball for the most part, did have a turnover, but overall, I think he did some really good things, threw for plenty of touchdowns, 4 of them going to Rashad Bateman. But it's time, man. It is time. And as we were talking about Rashad a game ago, 8 for 214, 4 touchdowns, and all 4 of those touchdowns happened in the first half. And, hopefully, for New England's sake, they don't have the same types of turnover issues that plagued San Francisco, towards the end of that second quarter. Because again, out of all the points that we scored, out of the 52 points that we scored, 42 of them came in the second quarter, and 28 of them came between that 2-minute mark and the end of the first half. And, with that said, this is definitely going to be, somewhat of a measuring stick type of game. We allowed 38 points in week 1 and week 2, still gave up over 30 to San Francisco a week ago. And, again, that formula of the way that we beat San Fran, just not something that's likely to be replicated. So this will be a good way to see, if this team can actually, kind of compete, or if, the 38-31s, the 31-28s, if that's going to be more their, forte this season. As we take a look at this Patriots roster, Mac Jones, Zeke Elliott, you got Juju Smith-Schuster, and the rookie Dustin Thurston, a very, very high draft pick for them, I believe number 6 overall. Not a whole lot of speed in this receiving core, but a whole lot of size, as well as the 6'4" rookie wideout. Cole Strange, David Andrews, Mike Onwenu, you got Trent Brown as well, and then Jermaine Afidi going to be the starter on that right side. Christian Barmore and Dietrich Wise, Devon Godshaw and Levi Onwuzurike up the middle. On the outside, of course, Matthew Judon, one of the best players, probably the best player on this Patriots defense. Josh Uche as well. And then Christian Gonzalez, man, really feel for him in real life, missing the rest of the season. He was displaying very, very good, skills early on as a rookie. But he's going to lead this cornerback room here. Adrian Phillips, one safety spot. Kyle Duggar at the other, along with Jabril Peppers. And then kicker Chad Ryland and Bryce Beringer at punter, both now in their second seasons. As here we are, Patriots offense going to go ahead and take the ball first. Mac Jones on the season, 745 yards, 8 touchdowns, 3 picks. And this is a game that's going to mean a lot to both of these teams, both sitting at 1-2, both hoping to go ahead and get to 500 coming out of this game. And Patriots are going to start with a bunch formation to the right, hand off to Ezekiel Elliott. Not much room there. Going to only be able to get 1 yard, as here we are 2nd and 9. And you see Zeke still there in the backfield. Should see, some Ramondre Stevenson today as well. But, no telling just yet, as Cole Strange going to go down after the inaccurate ball from Mac Jones. And now it's a third down. Patriots looking to avoid a quick 3 and out. And Mac Jones, here he is in the pocket looking for Mike Gesicki and finds him. Jalen Johnson able to thankfully bring him down. Lewis seen there in coverage, and it's going to be a fresh set of downs for New England. Here we are, 1st and 10. Mac Jones handing off. Zeke again breaks a tackle, and again, not much room. Going to get dropped there after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 now. The fake to Zeke is going to hit the rookie Thurston for a loss of 1, his first catch of the game. And now here they are in a similar position. 3rd and 9 once again. Mac Jones looking and broken up, knocked away by Greedy Williams. They will punt the ball, and we're going to go ahead and see Arizona's offense for the first time in this game. Glenn Roberts now on the season, 611 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 picks. Love the touchdowns, especially with him missing some time back in week 2. But, he's thrown at least one pick in every single game up to this point, and, had a game with 2. So just something to keep an eye on, something to clean up, as he's going to look for Rashad Bateman early on. And again, man, we know how dynamic Rashad Bateman can be. So definitely going to be someone that we expect Roberts to look to early and often. Now here we are, 2nd and 2. Gibson lined up in the backfield, and he's going to get the handoff. Gibson not going to be able to get much. Really good play there from New England, leading to a 3rd and 1. And now Davis Price is in the backfield, and we know what that means. Davis Price finds a seam. Davis Price has a lot of room, couple of guys to beat, and they are going to eventually track him down at the 13-yard line. What a run there from Ty Davis Price. A 45-yard scamper, and he's going to already set up this Arizona team in great position on just their 3rd snap of the game. Really, really good run in there. A shame he wasn't able to finish it out, but, really putting us in a good position to go ahead and finish this drive off with points, as he's going to look for Antonio Gibson out of the backfield. Gibson unable to hold on to that one. Definitely not an easy play by any means. 3rd and 13 now. And Roberts dropping back, looking, fires it right over the head, and he's going to find Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore, man, he's not been happy with his usage overall. He loves the winning that, had been happening. Of course, we're 1 and 2 this season. That had been happening going back to last season since Bateman took over as the number 1 wideout. But, he doesn't want to see his role get drastically reduced. He went over 1,100 yards last year, and, he expects to still get plenty of balls thrown his way, help out this offense in whatever way he's able to. And he does there with a touchdown. Now New England back out on the field, 2nd and 5. Mac Jones going to have a receiver outside. That's the rookie tight end Perez, for a fresh set of downs. Now time ticking down in the first quarter, 3:50 remaining. Mac Jones going to be hit by Zaven Collins. Fortunately, was able to get it away. But now it's going to be a 2nd and 10. And here he is looking short. That's Zeke. Zeke gotten the ball plenty of times so far to start out. Mac Jones, 4 for 7 for just 36 yards up to this point. 3rd and 1 now. You see the safety creeping down. Kaiser White trying to fill in the gap. Ramondre Stevenson has it. The rookie Stinson and some help on the defensive line, and Cameron Thomas. But not going to be able to bring him down until he crosses those sticks. 1st and 10. This was a similar play to that 3rd and 9 from earlier. And he is going to have the rookie Thurston once again. I kind of wish he didn't have the number 84. The 80 numbers used to be pretty good, but I feel like most players nowadays just kind of look better in that in the 10 to 20, in the 10 to 19 range, the receivers at least. Even a single digit, works well. But BJ Ojulari getting in there for the sack, forcing the ball out of Mac Jones' hands, and it would be recovered by this defense as well. And just like that, Arizona has the ball back with a chance to add to the lead. At the 50-yard line, Roberts going to hand off Davis Price. Davis Price, not much room there, just a gain of 1. But they are past midfield already in relatively short order. So here we go. Davis Price going to get the give again, going left. Got plenty of blocking out there. Davis Price makes a nice move, and he's up to 64 yards already on the ground on just 3 carries. Now here we are, 1st and 10 at the 31. Gonna fake the handoff, keep it himself. Roberts has a block upfield. Roberts trying to make someone miss, does, but loses the ball, and Adrian Phillips hops on it. Adrian Phillips taking advantage of the quarterback just not going down, not going out of bounds. Just never a good idea to duck inside like that, especially as a quarterback. You just don't want to be blindsided. He was hit down there, and Arizona gives the ball right back. Now here's New England's offense at the 5-yard line. Going to hand off Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson has a crease. Stevenson breaking tackles. Finally going to be brought down there by Arizona. Jalen Johnson and Tim Settle wondering what happened there. And they, just like that, are out of critical territory, as going to find a man on the left side. That's Zeke again. And how about that one? That was a very, very good ball from Mac Jones. Really good job from Zeke to keep his feet in bounds. And at the end of the first quarter, pretty dominant showing so far from Arizona. Of course, we do have the turnover, but we have the only points of the game so far. And New England, of course, looking to go ahead and change that on this drive, as here they are, 1st and 10. Quick dump off to Zeke. Stinson not quite able to get him down, but he will be dropped after a gain of 8. Now here they go, 2nd and 2. Got 2 tight ends set. Mac Jones going to hand off. That's Zeke. Zaven Collins trying to stop him, does, but right after he gets across for the first down now at the 43-yard line. Got a good drive going right here. Mac Jones dropping back, looking for Zeke on the screen. Kaiser White nearly jumps in front of it, but unable to keep to catch the ball, as he's going to look for the rookie Thurston again. Thurston not going to be able to get that one, knocked out by Jalen Thompson. And here they go, 3rd and 10. Gonna fake the give. Gonna look left for Mike Gesicki. And Gesicki does haul that one in. Holds on through the contact. And just like that, New England still rocking and rolling. But very, very shortly afterwards, another 3rd and 10. Mac Jones pocket collapsing. Mac Jones able to get it away. BJ Ojulari was looking for sack number 2 on the afternoon. They would just end up settling for 3. Really good job from Mac Jones to get that ball, out of his hands before he went down. As here's KJ Hamler on the return. Hamler makes a move. Hamler rocking and rolling down to the 36-yard line. And y'all, I'm really not great at kickoff returns. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I know there are people that have a lot more success than I do. So, whenever I can get a run that goes, quite frankly, past the 25, just feel like it's nice to be able to see that, because we don't get that a whole lot. As Roberts airing it out, and oh man, he's intercepted by the same guy who recovered the fumble. It's Adrian Phillips again. Adrian Phillips now with the fumble recovery and an interception. 2 huge takeaways for his team. And Roberts looked like he threw it right to him. Didn't even give Rashad Bateman a chance. Roberts definitely going to have to get that a little cleaned up, man. That's 2 turnovers now here in what's a 4-point game, as Zaven Collins knocks down Gesicki after the overthrow. 2nd and 10, New England. With Ezekiel Elliott in the back. And look at Lewis Seen. He came in completely unabated, timed that rush up pretty well with the snap, and he's able to bring down Mac Jones. Now here we are, 3rd and 16. Gonna set up the screen for Zeke. Zeke has some blockers. Fortunately, Stinson gonna come in, clean it up, And New England gonna not be able to take advantage of their chance yet again. Gonna punt it away now. 7-3, 4:45 remaining here in the first half, as Roberts gonna air it out, and he's picked again. He's intercepted again. This time is Marcus Jones jumping in front of that one. Roberts, another one where he just led the pass way too far. Marcus Jones makes him pay. Again, just didn't even give his receiver a chance. Rondale Moore there. And New England, once again, the third time this half, going to have a drive, that they're not really going to have to put any effort into because of the turnover. Pretty deep already into Arizona territory at the 38, now at the 34. With the Zeke touch right there. 3rd and 6 now. Gonna get it to Mike Gesicki. Gesicki breaking tackles. Lewis Seen luckily able to get in there, prevents him from getting any more yards. But just like that, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line now in the red zone. And this defense has done a tremendous job up to this point. And Mac Jones going to dump it to Zeke. Zeke breaks a tackle. Zeke going to get crushed by Zaven Collins. And Zaven Collins also jumps on it. Just when you thought this defense couldn't get any more clutch, they are saving this offense today. After that opening drive touchdown, just hasn't been a whole lot going right for them. And Zaven Collins gives it back to his offense, definitely trying to make sure to keep New England out of the end zone as much as possible, keep points off the board. But now Arizona's back with it. 2nd and 9 at the 14. Gonna hand off Gibson. Gibson, who had a really, really good game against San Francisco in his, Cardinals debut. Gonna get the give there, hoping for more of the same from him. Now 3rd and 5. Roberts looking, pocket collapses very, very quickly. Gonna be hit by Matt Judon, and that is going to lead to an Arizona punt. Not a whole lot going well for either of these offenses up to this point. Just 10 combined points as the second quarter ticks down. 2-minute warning upcoming. And as we get out of the 2-minute warning, it's going to be a 2nd and 7. Mac Jones looking short. Not going to be able to hit his man. He's crushed. Absolutely crushed there, leading to a 3rd and 7. Arizona again trying to get off the field, and Greedy Williams makes sure it does happen, knocks the ball out of the rookie Thurston's hands, and Arizona going to get the ball right back. Very, very quick drive there for New England as KJ Hamler underneath the punt. Going to have some room, going to make a move, has plenty of green, trying to get outside, a couple of guys to beat, and Hamler able to take it to midfield, giving his offense a short field. And these offenses have played today, that's, every yard matters, every yard counts, and they're going to be set up in pristine position to try to go ahead and get some more points as this second quarter heads on, as he's looking deep. Rashad Bateman overthrown. He had him beat. Oh, man, looked like a short touchdown, but Roberts not able to find him. 2nd and 10 here. Going to give the delayed give to Antonio Gibson. Tries to make a move, just 9 yards on 4 carries, but 3rd and 4 here at the 45. Roberts making some adjustments. Gonna for Bateman, hit as he throws, and he's intercepted again. That is the 3rd interception of the game now. This time it's Jonathan Jones. A lot of Joneses on here. Marcus Jones, Jonathan Jones, Jack Jones. But Jonathan Jones saw it all the way, tried to force one to Bateman. Didn't have an opening, and Jonathan Jones makes him pay. New England back on the field, 1:03 left in the first half. Gonna have a wide open receiver, that's Thurston, down to the 43-yard line. Gonna go ahead and hurry things up. Mac Jones gives it to Zeke, which just has not been effective today. 8 carries for just 13 yards. And they're going to continue to hurry it up back at the line. 2nd and 11. Mac Jones looking, has a wide open man. It's Devontae Parker on the right side. Not a Cardinal in sight there, as he's able to get there completely unabated, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 now at the 27-yard line. New England now with just one more timeout, going to hit Thurston again, not going to be able to get out of bounds. They're hurrying up to the line, trying to make something happen. 16 seconds now. Mac Jones taking his time, looking, right side, has Gesicki at the 2, 9 seconds left here, and Arizona's defense doing all it can to try to keep New England out of this end zone. 1st and goal, 2-yard line, right side, catch, touchdown, Devontae Parker. Jalen Johnson let him get just enough separation. Mac Jones puts it where only his receiver can get it. And New England now taking the lead for the first time in this game. And right as we head to halftime as well. But they are going to go ahead and try to run one more play with 2 seconds remaining. Couldn't hurt. Maybe, there's Rondale Moore. Has it. Not going to be able to get past a whole lot. But there is a flag down here. And they are going to call pass interference on New England, on Marcus Jones. And, could have declined it, sent it to halftime, let Rondale Moore keep those stats. But why not try it out one more time? Last play of the first half, 54 yards to get into the end zone. Roberts looking, letting those routes develop, looking for McBride, knocked away. And that is going to do it for us here in the first half. 10-7 score. Both of these defenses really doing a good job keeping these offenses, under wraps. Only 24 net passing yards for Arizona in this one. But let's go ahead and take a look around the league and see what are, some other results going on, some other games happening. San Francisco at Detroit currently locked in at 21 apiece. Brock Purdy, 7 of 10, 137 and 2 scores. Jared Goff equally as efficient on the other side. Both these teams trying to get to 3-1. Chicago in Minnesota absolutely blitzing the Vikings. Kyler Murray not having a great day, 7 of 11, 72 yards, a touchdown and a pick. But he does have his new team at 2-1 currently, and just not looking in a good spot against the Bears. And in Miami, the Rams down 7-0 to the Dolphins. Tua just 34 yards, but Devon Achane, who ran wild against us, has a touchdown for them here already. And as we're going to go ahead and get things back going, just the running game, the big run from Ty Davis-Price, that's the only drive that we were able to get points on so far. Roberts has not taken care of the football, given it away 4 times already. As you see, an ugly first half, 2 for 9, 24 yards, a touchdown, and 3 picks, lost a fumble as well. But it's time for a different half. Ty Davis-Price going to get the give. Matt Judon snuffs it out immediately. Going to be a 3rd and 10 now after not much success there on 2nd down either. And trying to avoid an early 3-and-out, a quick 3-and-out looking. Bateman, good window, good pass. And Glenn Roberts finally now has as many completions to his own team as he does to the other team. Really good job there, man. Baby steps. And this could be, a drive that hopefully will develop and end well, as Davis-Price going to be stopped short or dropped for a loss of 1 by Christian Barmore. Now 2nd and 11. Roberts with spread formation going to look for McBride on the outside. McBride trying to drag the man. He's able to get it down to the 39-yard line. And as many completions here in the third quarter as he did the entire first half. Roberts definitely doing better. Looking around, nowhere to go. Finally throws it away. Would have been atrocious if he would have taken that sack. But here we go, 2nd and 10. I'm going to have McBride in motion left side. We'll see how New England's defense reacts to it. And they are going to go ahead and give the handoff to Ty Davis-Price. Davis-Price able to get a nice carry, about 8 yards. 9 carries, 80 yards for Davis-Price here in this game. He's having a really good one as he has blockers up the middle. Davis-Price shakes a man off down to the 17-yard line in the red zone now. And this playing out just like their opening drive touchdown from the first half. Big runs or good running from Ty Davis-Price. Roberts just kind of taking a background role there. And, they're going to be looking to go ahead and make it happen again as he's going to look not quite able, look like Rondale Moore was coming open across the middle, not able to find him though. And on 3rd and 10, Roberts going to give the dump down to Ty Davis Price on the screen, 4th and 3, and they are going to go for it. Haven't had a whole lot of success going up and down the field, and they think that, this is a drive that needs to end in not just a field goal, but a touchdown. And Antonio Gibson stops and drops into the end zone, starting to do the worm a little bit. The 2nd touchdown now for Arizona in this one. Finally, seemingly with the offense being able to get something going, and they're going to take the lead back at 14-10. Now, Mac Jones and the Patriots offense waited about 5 minutes to get their first possession going, and he's going to hit Thurston again. He's been one of his favorite targets. Mac Jones, 18-28, 191, and a score up to this point. Now 2nd and 6. Shocking that we haven't seen, any more Ramondre Stevenson as Thurston drops that one. Ramondre had a really good run to get them out of, negative territory when they were down at their own 5-yard line as another drop there. That one more so because of the contact. But ever since then, he had a nice run, about 17 yards, and we haven't seen him since. 1st and 10, though, here. Going to go ahead and flip the play. Glenn Roberts trying to take command of this offense. Roberts going to hand off Davis Price. Davis Price has room, makes a move outside, has a man miss, trying to get around another. But Davis Price now 118 yards on 11 carries. Really, really a bright point on this offense that has not been able to do a whole lot of anything. And his tough running just continues, man. He had a really good, really elite start, electric start to last year. And he's trying to do so again this year, trying to give his team their 2nd win of the season, as he's going to not quite be able to get that one. Roberts overthrowing a wide open Ty Davis Price now at the 45-yard line. Going to send Antonio Gibson out a little bit, out in motion to the right. Spread look. Roberts looking, short. McBride able to get it to him. McBride gets down to the 29-yard line, and Roberts sneaking closer to that 100 passing yard mark. McBride's second catch of the game. 1st and 10. Roberts has a wide open Rashad Bateman under pressure, doesn't throw it accurately. Bateman had definitely a few steps there, but unable to get it to him. 2nd and 10 now. Roberts rolling, looking, decides to throw it to Elijah Higgins, and that was a risky one. Definitely thought a New England defender could have put some hands up, and if not knock it down, definitely could have intercepted it. Or if not intercepted, then definitely knock it down, as Davis Price getting a hole cleared for him. Another nice gain of 9 yards down to the 12-yard line. Fresh set of downs. Roberts with Antonio Gibson now in the backfield, going to hand off. No, he's not. He's going to keep it himself. Roberts, everyone on New England's defense fooled. Roberts now, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Glenn Roberts, 2nd touchdown of the game, 1 running, now 1 on the ground. 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And good job from Glenn Roberts, has not had it, quite frankly, with his arm today. And so he has to do something to adjust, and he does just that with a rushing score. Now an 11-point game, and the way that this Arizona defense has been playing, as Zeke getting by far his best carry of the game, 9 yards. The way this defense has been playing, man, it'd be shocking to see New England just all of a sudden come to life and be able to make something happen that they haven't, as he's looking deep. Devontae Parker again over Jalen Johnson in traffic, brought down by Lewis Seen. What a throw. What a catch from Devontae Parker. Talk about go up and get it. Mac Jones looks long, sees that wants to give his man a chance. Jalen Johnson didn't even jump for it. Devontae Parker snags it out of the air, and that's got to be their best play of the game so far. Really good connection there from Jones to Parker, as Devontae Parker going to get it again going to the right side, now into the red zone at the 16-yard line. See, might have spoke too soon. This definitely shaping up to be one of New England's best drives of the game. 1st and 10. Got pressure coming up. No one able to get there. Oh, Lewis Seen able to knock it away from Mike Gesicki as the third quarter now coming to a close. Still not having a great day through the air, Arizona as an offense, but on the ground they're dominating, and vice versa for New England. Just haven't been able to find much on the ground, but they are doing pretty well through the air as Mac Jones going to throw it out of bounds. No dice there, and they're going to settle for 3, but that does push it back to a one-score game. After a hold on a first down run, it's now 1st and 20, and they're going to give to Ty Davis-Price. Davis-Price trying to make something happen on the outside, only going to get a gain of 1 there. Davis-Price, 128 yards. 2nd and 19, Roberts, a whole lot of time. And sorry about that, y'all. Chase Claypool did catch that one. As you see, it's going to be 3rd and inches here. Going to give to Davis-Price. Davis-Price, not a whole lot of room, but does enough to move the sticks. 38-yard line now, 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Arizona looking to potentially put this one out of reach, but Davis-Price going to be dropped for a loss of 3 there. Now here we are, 2 receivers left. Going to look for McBride across the middle. Good coverage there from Kyle Duggar, but Roberts just overthrows that one. Now 3rd and 13. If you want to stay on the field, got to convert here. Roberts looking, has some space, gets a block. Not great ball carrier vision there. Definitely think he could have maybe cut inside. But then again, he did fumble earlier in the game doing just that as the rookie Thurston going to drop another one. He's had quite a few of those in this one. As here we are, 3rd and 10. Can't have a 3 and out here if you're New England. Mac Jones, plenty of time. Looks to run. Oh, no, he doesn't. Throws it away instead. Mac Jones must have heard the footsteps, got a little nervous, decided against running it for the first, throws it away, and Arizona now gets the ball back. And here's Glenn Roberts. Roberts looking deep. Rondale Moore and Adrian Phillips for the second time in this game is going to pick off Glenn Roberts. His 3rd overall takeaway for them for the defense as a whole with that fumble recovery, and now his 2nd pick. And just after the defense made a really, really nice stop, New England's offense is just going to get the ball right back after the 5th turnover of the game for Glenn Roberts. Now the Patriots have a chance. Ezekiel Elliott going to be hit down by J-Ron Curse. Curse, someone that we signed as a free agent, want him to get a lot more snaps kind of as a box linebacker. More as a box safety. But, Kaiser White and Zayvon Collins, the way that they've been playing, they just haven't allowed a whole lot of room for him to get on the field. But, head coach Mike White working with his defensive coordinator, looking to find ways to make that happen as Mac Jones overthrows Devontae Parker, who had the rookie Stinson beat. But yeah, Curse definitely someone that we signed to be a versatile kind of do-it-all type of guy, whether that be, he doesn't overthrow that one though. Mike Gesicki races away for the touchdown, and New England now a 2-point conversion away from possibly tying this ball game up. But yeah, no, whether that's as a slot corner, as a safety, as a box safe, as a deep safety or a box safety, definitely want to see him get a few more snaps. Just because, his length at 6'4", able to do a whole lot, as we are going to see New England go for 2 as the fourth quarter continues to wind down. Mac Jones calling some things out. Going to hand it off. Zeke Elliott right side, and he's able to get there. Lewis Seen not able to get there in time, and it is a tie ball game. After giving up 10 points in the first half, now 11 more points added for New England in the second half, 21 apiece, 2nd and 8. Roberts making some calls, going to hand it off to Gibson. Gibson has some nice blocking. Chase Claypool must have took some notes for his real-life situation, actually throwing blocks in this game. 2-minute warning time now, 1st and 10, and Roberts has not had a good day at all. but he has to do it when it counts here now. Looking for Trey McBride, and he fits it in there. Thought that might have been a fifth interception for a second, but Roberts hits his tight end into New England territory now at the 45-yard line. Minute 30 remaining. Davis Price gets some good blocks. Davis Price cuts it back inside, lowers the shoulder. Going to be stopped now, or going to be a 2nd and 8 now. New England already used 2 timeouts. Davis Price could end it right here, and that is going to be a first down for the Cardinals. Continuing to hand it, to give it to Price. Going to get it there, going to lose 2. Time continues to tick down. A minute left now at the 22-yard line. And, this could be a spot where they just kind of relax, let things happen as they do, but quite a few ways that they could end this one off. They could continue to run it. They could attempt to maybe let Roberts get some confidence back, but they do elect to stick it on the ground right here. Antonio Gibson cuts inside, and he's going to power forward for the first down now. Christian Barmore going down gives New England, a free timeout there, but it's not going to matter as 1st and goal. Davis Price going to get the give. Going left, now 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. Going to try to attempt one more play just because why not? They're going to give it to Ty Davis Price, this time on the opposite side. And as the time ticks down, head coach Mike White going to go ahead and call that timeout. 1 second left, going to send in the young Cameron Dicker out to attempt the kick. And right down the middle, up and good. Arizona escaping with a win, especially after the way this offense performed for the better, or I don't want to say the offense, the quarterback performed for the better part of the game. Just did not have it. 5 turnovers from him. And against a team like New England, they just weren't able to make us pay for it on the offensive end. But when you start getting into these other tough games, you turn the ball over 5 times against San Francisco and see how successful you end up being in those games. As offenses were relatively close, from a yardage standpoint, just a 50-yard gap there. Again, just a tale of 2 offenses, rushing for us, passing for them. 5 turnovers to their 2, but we were 7 of 11 on 3rd down. When we were able to keep the ball, we were able to make some things happen. We weren't able to keep it as much as we'd like. Mac Jones, 25 of 42, 295, 2 touchdowns. Glenn Roberts, a putrid 27.1 quarterback rating, just 9 of 25 or 128 yards, 1 touchdown, and 4 interceptions. And then we know he lost a fumble as well. Ty Davis Price, though, 22 carries, 155 yards. Antonio Gibson getting in the end zone for the 2nd week in a row. He has 3 now on the season. And Glenn Roberts also getting that nice touchdown run to his own credit. Mike Gesicki leading the way for all receivers, 6 for 101 and a score. Zeke, 7 for 56. Definitely threw it to him a lot. Dustin Thurston also had a good game. And Rashad Bateman, after catching the first pass of the game, only caught 1 the rest of the way. Rondale Moore, after catching a touchdown to open the game, caught 0 passes the rest of the game. Definitely going to have to make sure that is not the case moving forward. You cannot have your 2 top playmakers combined for 3 catches, no matter what the game plan is. That's just unacceptable. Bijan Ojulari had a sack. We saw those. We know what those interceptions were. But Rashad Bateman is going to go ahead and get a nice upgrade here. Going to go ahead and put it into the physical archetype. We've seen what he can do on these kind of jump balls and things like that, but want to make it even easier for him. And as you see, he's progressed very, very well. Zaven Collins, unfortunately, did not achieve his breakout. Did have a tackle for loss, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. I don't believe that the fumble recoveries count. I believe forced fumbles do count, but I don't think the fumble recoveries count towards that goal. So he did not get 3 of those things. And, realistically, we were never going to hold New England under 150 total yards. That's just, you got to play some perfect defense for that. But here we are into the next week, at 2-2, gonna play our second straight AFC East team, but 3rd one overall. We're 1-1 in those games, losing to Miami, and of course just beating New England. And As you see, 49ers managed to take care of business. The Rams and Seahawks both losing, and our win as well just keeps us one game behind them for number one in the division. And it'll be a fun game this week against the Jets. Quinnen Williams, of course, one of the best interior players in the league, has really bloomed and blossomed for them. Their defense, Sauce Gardner, we know all about that, and DJ Reed as well. That defensive line has a lot of depth. You got Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson as well. Just all around a very good team. And Aaron Rodgers, despite now being in his 17th season, something like that. He's going to definitely still be someone we have to keep an eye on. But as always, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Again, I really appreciate the support. We're going to have a really fun year too. Be sure to like and subscribe should you feel so inclined, and have a great day.